Hey guys, it's Angel, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's certainly been a while. I think it's actually been like a full year since I last made a video, but I'm gonna try to make more in the next few months. I'm not really sure what I'll be doing with them, but I will definitely try to interact more on YouTube and to do more of these book discussion videos. Today's video is actually dedicated to a book meme that I found while watching some of my favorite YouTubers. I found this meme called the Inside Out meme on Kaylee Hyde's channel, and after watching her video I was like, well, this sounds like a great way to kind of bring my YouTube channel back to life. So I'm going to be discussing my answers to a couple of different questions for Inside Out. It's an acronym, and I will put more information in the, as John Green says, the doobly-doo, so you guys can do it as well and you can follow along. And I'll put more links down there as well so that you can check out Kaylee's channel and you can check out my Goodreads, blog, etc, etc. So without further ado, here are my answers to the Inside Out meme. Inside flap summaries versus back of the book summaries. Which one gives too much info or not enough? I preferred seeing the cover copy on the inside flap of the book as opposed to the back, mostly because I like to buy hardcovers and that's where they're usually located. I do prefer the short excerpts when I've already read a book and it's part of a series, but usually I'll read the whole inside flap just because it just tells me more about the book and it can tell me a little bit more about the author's taste as well. When it comes to new books, which format do you prefer? Hardcover, paperback, audiobook, or ebook? When I was a kid, I used to buy way more paperbacks just because they were cheaper, and being on an allowance didn't really allow for me to spend $20 whole on a single book when I could get two for the same amount. But usually these days I tend to buy more hardcovers, and I also receive hardcover finished copies from publishers for review, which is really great because when I love a book, I usually run out and buy a hardcover of it right away. So having the finished copy already from the publisher has really spoiled me, I guess. But yes, I do prefer hardcovers over paperbacks. When I can't get either, I do buy I buy ebooks before I buy audiobooks, just because it's easier to have it all in my Kobo, and I love my Kobo a lot. So it makes it easier for me to get books read and to be able to flip back and forth and find excerpts easily when I want to quote things. Do you scribble while you read? Do you take notes, make comments, or do you like to keep your books super clean? I used to when I was a kid, so my copy of The Giver has lots of little scribbles in it, and I don't particularly understand what I wrote back when I was 9, but it's really fun to see what I thought, I guess, of the book and how I was feeling about certain things, and that reflects on who I was back then. Take, for example, my tattered copy of Lois Duncan's Daughter of Eve. It's, oh gosh, it's so raggedy right now. I liked to mark off books by the author that I hadn't read yet and ones that I loved, especially Daughters of Eve, Gallows Hill, and A Gift of Magic. Oh, and Summer of Fear. And the ones with stars, obviously, are ones that I hadn't read yet when I had this book, and I've read them all since then, but it's really nice to be able to see, oh look, this is where I was in my reading journey about 10 or 12 years ago. In your best voice, read for us your favorite first sentence from a book. If I'm going to have to choose one of my favorite first lines, it's a very, very short line, but it's from a book called My Name is Mina by David Almond. I don't think a lot of my blogger friends have read it, but it's a wonderful book. It's very, very introspective and quite an ethereal novel as well. And the first line, which I will read in a British accent to match the previous segment, it's from a chapter called Moonlight, Wonder, Flies, and Monsters. Nonsense, sorry. Okay. I'll read the first paragraph because I actually love it a lot. My name is Mina, and I love the night. Anything seems possible at night, when the rest of the world has gone to sleep. It's dark and silent in the house, but if I listen close, I hear the beat, beat, beat of my heart. I hear the creak and crack of the house. I hear my mum breathing gently in her sleep in the room next door. Does it matter to you if the author is male or female when you're browsing for books? What if you're unsure of the author's gender? It absolutely does not matter to me what gender an author identifies himself or herself or whatever as. If it's a good story, I will read it. I will share it with people that I love, and I will tell people about it everywhere. So it doesn't matter to me what gender you are, as long as you write a great story. Ever read ahead? Have you ever skipped to the last page when reading a book? I almost never read ahead. That, me looking away was not me lying, a sign of me lying. I don't particularly like to do that because I do think it ruins the story for me. I find myself doing it, however, for romance novels, especially when I'm not really sure if I want to read the whole thing, because obviously we know how romance novels will end eventually, and I want to see if it's worth it. I want to see if the conflicts and the characterization has come full circle, and if it's really worked out for all of the characters involved. I want to see that. And then usually the times that I've done it, I've gone back and read the book, and I've loved it more because at least I knew the clues to expect and what kind of ending this was going to go towards. What do you prefer? Organized bookshelves or ones that spill out everywhere? Definitely organized bookshelves. If you will take a look behind me, obviously I like to organize my bookshelves. I'm not going to zoom in on that because that's a picture of me. And I like to organize them by genre and by author. So as you can see, the first two are contemporary novels. Down here, which requires a little bit more organization, is my dystopian / paranormal historical novels and stuff, and more historical paranormal down here. I really need to organize this stuff. This is my ARC shelf and review copies and things like that. So lots of books. And this is my TBR shelf. I've actually got 3 boxes in the storage closet because I don't have enough shelves to put them all away. We all like to think we don't judge books by their cover, but be honest. Have you ever bought a book just for the cover alone? Yes, I absolutely do buy books just because of their covers. I've done it for, oh gosh, I don't even know how many books lately, but I've been very lucky in that the ones that I've bought just for their covers, they do turn out to be really great books, and I'm happy because of that. Do you prefer to take books outside to read, or do you like to stay in? Well, I'm kind of a city girl. I really don't enjoy being outside in nature, so I don't think it's going to come as a surprise that I prefer to read inside. One of my dreams has always been to have one of those wide window seats in my library. Again, if I'm really dreaming. I would really like to have one of those just so I can have a place to sit and read and not have to think about anything. And hopefully it'll happen soon because I'm really looking forward to being able to do that. I just like being able to read inside because then I don't have to worry about, bugs or it's hot or things like that. I can just be comfortable and be surrounded by pillows everywhere. So there you have it. That is the Inside Out meme as answered by me, and if you want to participate in this meme, please feel free to do so. I'm not really going to tag anybody because I don't want anyone to feel like they can't do it. I'm really interested in finding out what your answers are, and of course you guys should definitely subscribe to Kaylee Reads and do some more of these memes with me, and hopefully I'll see you all soon on the vlog. Bye!